I love this eSIM. It was easy to install and activate, plus it is open for other gadgets to connect. Just follow the instructions. It works in certain phone models, so check first. It works in iPhone and Android. It greatly helped us during navigation and idle times while on trip in South Korea. We'll definitely use this again when I go back. Thank you Klook and LGU Plus for collaborating. I used an eSIM for my 2-night trip to Seoul. While there is free Wi-Fi at accommodations and cafes, I needed Wi-Fi constantly to use apps like Google Maps, Naver Maps, subway navigation, and translation while traveling and searching for cafes. I think I paid about 100 yen for 1 gigabyte, but it was a lifesaver. Thank you. P.S. I wasn't very familiar with eSIMs before, so I used to spend about 1,000 yen per day. I always get one for myself and my companion whenever I am in Seoul. Always reliable to have consistent data throughout the trip. Easy to install and use. Also very reasonably priced. We'll book again the next time I fly to South Korea. Super easy and hassle-free. Activated my eSIM in minutes, and the connection in South Korea was fast and reliable everywhere I went, perfect for maps, social media, and travel updates. Highly recommend for a stress-free trip. I bought 5 gigabytes to consume for 5 days. I like buying direct from Klook in particular because I can activate the eSIM straight from the app instead of having to scan QR codes. I used it mainly to navigate using Naver Maps. I also got to share the internet with my other phone through Hotspot. All in all, I was able to consume just a little over 2 GBs, since there is also Wi-Fi at our accommodation. 5 gigabytes is more than enough for 5 days, assuming you won't download big files or watch streaming videos on it. I will definitely buy eSIM from this service again, but maybe just 3 GBs for 5 days, and then just buy more data as needed. So easy to use and activate. If you have a US model iPhone 14 or above, then you must use an electronic SIM card, and you can have 2 at once, meaning you can keep your original SIM card on. I activated mine at the airport before passing through customs, but they actually recommend activating it a day prior. Overall, I felt like the connection was great throughout the trip and I have no complaints. In fact, I mostly stayed on the data and only connected to hotel Wi-Fi once. The eSIM is super convenient in that you don't have to carry a Wi-Fi to charge. My only advice is, if you're out all day and using your phone for directions and pictures, to carry a mobile charger with you. The eSIM in Korea was very useful and fast, making travel and communication super convenient. However, location sharing didn't work for both me and a friend, which was frustrating. Not sure why that happened. Still, overall, I highly recommend using eSIM for a smooth and hassle-free experience in Korea. Using an eSIM during my trip to Korea was incredibly convenient. I activated it before landing, and it connected to the local network as soon as I arrived. No need to swap physical SIM cards or line up at the airport. The data speed was fast and reliable, even in busy areas like Myeongdong, Hongdae, and while navigating the subway. Super convenient and easy to activate. I used this eSIM during my 5-day trip to South Korea and had no problems with signal or speed. Internet was fast even in subways and more rural areas. Highly recommended for travelers who want hassle-free data access.